A riveting start to the 3-match series. Overs total at home. Fight back. A big part. Made sure that whether it was of
Devon Conway, Will Young stays in it.
Morning everybody. Rohit Sharma.
You got Richard Illingworth, Madana Gopal, the fourth. Going around when things
are never easy for openers. Fresh, hard.
easier. Jasprit Bumrah.
So much talk about but for New Zealand. Yes, the big factor will be if there's with a cracking delivery that came back. Big test match for him.
With a lovely clip down the leg side. 3 changes. Sunny, what do you make of it? The first over. This man, Akashdeep, pretty impressive. Picked up 8. The money straight away.
React, but it should just get most in an awkward place.
And that will run away for 4.
Batting, you're not always going to get the ball in the middle. The ball was not up in the air. It's played it with a soft bottom hand, so up in the air for any. So there will be some boundaries. So at that stage, the bat, then the first slip.
Washington Sundar.
He's
contest that Jasprit Bumrah will like. Initially,
really firing on all cylinders. Back this from
they'd lost 10 in a row going confidence, but somehow they found the resolve. It was a match in India for the first time in 30
in these 3 overs that they've faced. And I should say
defender in our waters, so sail in their own waters.
Mark Sunny and very
expressive, which is just he needs to push up. That's what he's done
there. Absolutely no footwork.
And he's done it pretty well
for Condom, and it just continues, or it doesn't leave him. And so to push wide of the pad because the ball does the work.
Yes, he does. He prefers to one dismissal, just play for a left-hander because he's.
And another boundary. So 11
on usually.
A touch fuller.
It is one of the and they beat us often enough.
The New Zealand women's team is in India.
Conway's looking a lot more confident. He's pretty consistent. The odd ball is.
Well, the ball is he bowls with the new ball in.
Also, when spin comes on, it'll be interesting to see. Ali and Conway gets.
Akashdeep, a entirely different angle, and Devon Conway come down straight. At here, as the bat comes through.
Nothing from the slip cordon.
Has nipped back in. The bowler is.
Given the conditions.
By the end of it, but they will say against the great bowlers.
Lost Bumrah. Overs, it's 30 without loss.
Washington Sundar, purely because New Zealand have.
Nash used the sweep shot to good effect. He very rarely goes to test. 2 winners in domestic cricket here. On and mid-off back. Then you go. First over. And Ashwin striking in it.
You cannot keep a good man down for long, Rav. First over, 5th. Absolutely. He made a mistake with a review. 15.
Still as well. I think in front of the side screen.
But because they play the lap sweep.
And low. And round the bat. Good trout. Good turn there.
around the bat, but deep mid-wicket.
Cover, he's tighter, he's closer to the off. And there is spin.
Didn't have his best game in Bengaluru.
Oh, beautiful, really good start. 34 for 1.
Turn sharply.
We speak about Ashwin and how he...
Oh, what?
It didn't do much. We're going to play that a lot differently 9 times out of 10.
Sweep is what they've kept him for.
That allows you to build the... That tips, there's a chance of the top edge. When you come out to bat, it might look time at the crease, and the runs will come. Balls turning and bouncing. 34 for 1.
We must trust our process, trust India and the subcontinent.
Ready. Let's prepare and train our mind to time spent at the crease.
Bengaluru. And he had 9 test matches in age. In a better place to cope with all.
Stays low.
To be in. It's just taken a brilliant, absolutely brilliant movement. Ever do it? I'm not sure how often you did it, Ravi, but those knees. Unbelievable in its shot the ball.
Considering the way India's bowled, what reach 49 at a pretty decent clip. Predetermined yet to adjust.
It makes sense to bowl a lot slower and...
It helps with the runs. It's like this where it's gripping and turning you.
Half a pace to his right. But is the cutout crease.
Sort not go that defensive by having the strike to rotate, and as a bowler you want
And get past Ravindra Jadeja.
Yes, he was dismissed by Ravichandran Ashwin, but slightly quicker. Then he started playing those to Ravichandran Ashwin.
it's pretty human. There was hardly any, and let him go over.
You need to park. That is exactly what Washington Sundar has managed to do. That turn.
Take the single. 56 for 1.
One who's actually knows what you're doing. Sundar has been. He bowls one.
Deep point. And Will Young go bat it so well in the second innings.
Just every now and then, Ashwin. Might get there, might not. No.
Yeah, just coming back to what
Will mean right. Sharma basically has played.
even there, even in peak of the spinners. You've tried to defend one. You've gone on those days, Sunnyji.
Meets it on the half volley, another boundary.
His line and length had shot against him. The previous been connected a little earlier.
Pretty easy single down the ground. Now India, of course, have this test match, another one.
Just one loss at home. Just in Bangalore, it's down to 68.06.
If I...
The incentive to win overseas, or the reward of situations, it's 71 for 1.
And he had nothing to play with. India...
Hand combination.
Pull it even a touch fingers for the taking.
And it's away from Inspectors, DK, what do you make of it so?
Back of the com box as well. Since
both the batters have found it rather easy to hitting yet.
There for Richard Illingworth to be. Can he influence Rohit Sharma? DRS.
Keep rolling through.
turned, can't blame Richard Illingworth for that role in that. He was convinced for 2.
The hero of the first New Zealand. Adamant here, Jadeja.
Of not out, Paul, I'll let you.
A bit happy this was a single that was taken.
First, everyone wanted to bat first to be. As well.
Or the one that seemed to shot mid-on coming in.
Undrawn strike. The captain, it slipped, then you've got a back on top. Another whip.
And I like what they've done in the
Gauge. This one.
Across behind the stumps is going to be.
when you are too soft. So at that, it just happened.
550.
Yeah, going well. We're gonna.
By Sarfaraz. Spoke about time to bat right now. Dubious DRS thing, but going straight through.
It's happened quite a lot actually. Why that would happen
On the seam. If it hits the seam, side the seam, it always.
Get a single there. Simon, you study.
Difference. He's doesn't flatten out. Pitched.
And with a pair in there.
It's a lot of cricket because the good crowd, and I would say, because in good space.
Has got to getting a brilliant and
Because of the, it's only when that
The other one.
the lunch.
shot exceptionally well. You seem to be playing towards mid-wicket. That period out.
Prepared to do the hard.
Yeah, in full flow. Innings in Bengaluru. Whole time through.
Now you can see this.
Second boundary of the over. No. Sometimes you get the.
And remember too, the new is the situation.
Or will it? It's a good start.
Where he got to his half century.
For that LBW.
It's 107.
Let's be fair. You know,
Man dropping back now. Really well played. He squeezed it.
And look at it between those two.
It was.
Everybody wants to.
He's done well to keep it up. Single.
4.
Just for a minute, I thought Jadeja.
Hand as well. It goes there, yeah. If wrist area.
Dives to his left. The dive was
Standards.
fully in control along the ground all the time. Well,
Almost reaching the boundary.
Hits his.
It's the 4.
About another boundary, a very high pace.
Let him bowl with that width. As you do there. Very, very little chance of that.
As well. Very defining knock. But India will take it anyway it comes.
Test 100. Easy shot by his standards. Just bit a wee bit, but he'll be at a shot knock from Devon Conway.
Lion comes to an end. New Zealand. Where they speak about how impacted it, and he said, no, I'm confident it wasn't a bad.
That was a massive change though, wasn't it? Down the Kohli down at long on for 6.
And the follow through coming through.
See there, when you don't get to the pitch.
Not too many.
DK loved playing Raghu.
Didn't want to face even a ball in my life.
They're going to deep backward square.
There. With absolute ease.
And leg stump, yes, outside the leg stump. That fielder there, deep square leg, would have.
And that's a nice way. And one following up after.
Looking to go the aerial route, half centuries.
It's away on the offside by Rachid.
Changes to look to get forward. It wasn't a
The moment he comes into bat, he close. Two bouncers. It costs him a boundary.
second slip, third slip. You can't have them everywhere, but only.
Keeps you interested as a bowler.
Push strengths. 97 for 3.
New Zealand look. Absolutely magical delivery. Something which no one else has done.
The New Zealand dressing room because he didn't Ravindra on the wicket. It's feel as if he didn't do a heck of a lot wrong. Change maybe they have with the team.
Blunder.
I think so.
He beat him on the outside round. It's a dream of spinner. Last one went straight. Dinho pretty pleased at this stage.
If it's starting to become the right move, turn it back through the gate. There's a dream. Failed again for 3.
Yeah, well, India would love to.
204 for 5. Out. It's spun a lot.
Impact.
Check the feet, it's a fair delivery. Out, impact in line.
So that's out. A brilliant driven. He reckoned.
6 wickets overall have fallen. All 6 and 4 or 6.
Matt Henry.
Would be the
That in white ball cricket.
I want you to do this as he pushed down to long off.
Back foot this time. 4 more. Shackles 221 for 6.
I think Mitch swing at test match level at times. Phillips just Bengaluru dismissed.
For Santner. It's another boundary.
As well. Off the back foot.
No. A little off today.
Bowl him out today. I've had a good day.
As Ian Smith said,
Jump. Admit that he hasn't quite delivered to that 29th Test match. He does too.
here in the IPL. Edinburgh's got 4 for.
Like he has done here. Kind of a shot. Angled out deep, but not quite on the boundary. He didn't quite get it right. 36 for 7.
Say that Washington is smiling, but that.
And it was a def. You saw that Tim Southee.
A little bit easier.
The bowler's head.
That's absolutely dead straight. You have him long on and long off, and he's got though. His head is almost
If not the edge on a maiden fifer.
edge early. This one also an exposed off stump. Not today for Tim Southee.
And Rohit Sharma. Out of nowhere, just from the.
Everybody too good for the batter, too good.
Up to him, and he had made up.
The loopier deliveries we've seen today, like the attitude.
Defense, Ian. Markers on him. What a day! Wicket down for New Zealand.
A little bit further, or maybe even push for. He looked like one for that delivery. Day out here. Patel is latest.
Getting a Jas Patel. 52 for 9. Ravi Shastri and D. 197 for 3. Clean hit from Mitchell Santner.
Take his chances now. Try and get as many. Good swing.
59 for 9.
3 left-handers in the New Zealand lineup.
6 to his name, following up from the 9.
They would have just been sat around in one good spell.
Sarfaraz, then to enjoy. Oh, Jaffa! Was I saying that Timrah in that first Test match? He.
Nice position of the seam. Indian captain before stumps and gets
Spell of 7 wickets. We've seen
Heidi Southey over 4 for 1. Time to be bowling with it with the new ball. It's been an intrigue. Invitation there. That was beautiful. But tomorrow. And the inside it. India thinking most past everybody.
the regular bowler. Maybe that's the reason why. First over, the 91st over.
A little bit too much first real stroke of sigh of a testing little 35. Tim Southey again from being a